Okay. All right. Just to let you know, guys, the session is now recorded. All right. So, as per the topic of discussion today, we're going to be discussing about the documentation part, whether it is pre-sales and post-sales documentation. So, before I get into that, okay, I want to understand what is your perspective in order to you know uh, give us the insight, as in what are all the documents that a business analyst prepares, and what are all pre-sales documents in a gist or glimpse, or what are all post-sales documentation that a business analyst uh, does or perform in an SDLC process. So, what is your understanding in terms of pre-sales documentation? Let's talk about pre-sales first. Yes, guys, I'm sure that you have gone through with Akash's documentation session. So, what is your intake and insight onto this? Yes, guys.
So Rohit, we start with first document we go with this MOM, which we make after the MOM, minutes of
Mm-hmm.
meeting. And then there is RFI response. That's what we make. And in some cases, if we are working as business analyst with the client, so we make RFI for them. And then we make RFP, and in initial stage, we make BRD as well.
Okay. What do we understand in terms of RFI or RFP?
RFI is
Request for
request for
information and
information
yes.
and request for proposal.
When do we do it?
In the very initial phase, request for information is just like a market research tool. So, in which we circulate the RFI in the market so as to know which went, for example, if we want some telemedication portal we want to inculcate in a hospital system. So we'll circulate a RFI in the market so as to see which vendors have done the projects or have the products related to this. So that's request for information, and then there is request for proposal documents in which various features, like not the features, various things are covered in which company's goal, business issues, and everything is written. I really don't remember the whole things which are mentioned in it, but there's 4 5 things which are there, and RFI is a questionnaire form of document, and RFP is a kind of answer form document.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Good to go. Anybody else who would like to give us their insight specific to pre-sales documentation? Yes, guys. Yes. No. Maybe. Okay. All right. Not an issue. Yes. Absolutely. What Simrat has mentioned. This is what pre-sales documentation is all about. Although there is more to it. Of course, there is more low level and mid level up. Documentation that is needed in pre-sales. Okay, guys, pre-sales means that we are doing market research, we are connecting with aspiring clients, we are trying to understand, requesting for information from the client side and from the concerned team. What is the current product the client is using? What is their business case? To what benefits our product and services can provide to the client, which will help them efficiently and effectively in terms of improving benefits in terms of monetary and non-monetary like services. Okay. So during pre-sales, we ensure that we cover business case documentation, we cover requirement gathering documentation, and then we cover solution approach documents or documentation. Okay. When I say business case documentation, wherein We, create a project plan which defines and describes the benefits, the cost, the risk, everything that our product and service can provide to the client in order to meet their expectations. We create the proposal document. I'm sure that you all have heard about proposal document. Okay. A detailed information about the solution, scope, budgeting, quotation, price that we provide to the client so that client can come up to a fragment wherein client agrees, okay, all right, okay, this is what I want and this is what I will get. Okay. It this business case documentation, it justifies a detailed, anticipated benefits, expected costs, risk involved, a proposal document, which, not only provides the, detailed, I would say, solution, scope, benefits, information about the budgeting and quotation that is tailored, that is, documented from the client's expectations. Okay. In this business case documentation, we cover the benefits, cost, risk, you know, rate on investment. I'm so sorry, return on investment, and the support that we are going to provide to the client. Okay. Benefits like how our product and service, okay, can increase their efficiency in an effective way, help in cost reduction, improved compliance, better, better outcomes in terms of the customer service and tech support, so that we can always enhance and improve as and when required with for the client. Okay, we provide, elaborative approach in order to justify the cost that is going to be incurred by us from the client side, like whatever the software charges, license charges, implementation charges, support and service charges, software development life cycle charges like design, development, testing, deployment. Okay. What would be the management expense? Okay, how much the design, development, testing would charge? Okay, what are all the risks that is there in terms of data migration, in terms of user interface and experience, budget overruns? ठीक है, risk जैसे कि मैंने I have told you the time and cost budget would be a constraint. So to what level we can control it? To what level we can, amend and we can change it? What are all the key performance indicators which will help the client in order to understand we as a company in terms of, managing the savings, technical integration, I mean, reduction in errors or bugs or failures or gaps in the sprint delivery. Okay, proper measurable, so that client would be able to understand, okay, this is how and this is where they can find the gap in our software development lifecycle. Okay, and all the decision support in terms of connecting with us in terms of project planning, sprint planning, UAT, Scrum ceremonies, so that they can also decide that, okay, this is the time estimation resource allocation, and this is the sprint delivery date, epic delivery date, uh, module delivery date that I'm going to get. Otherwise, as per the service level agreement, this is what I'm going to uh, charge the penalty. Okay, so these are all the business case documentation contents that we will include with the proposal document, which is the which constitutes from the solution description, project scope, it will be there, which means the in scope and out scope features, as is and to be features that we are going to provide to the client, all the information about the pricing structure, detailed information about all the functional and non-functional and technical requirements, that to this level we can customize, we can enhance, we can change, we can fix the issues. So that is what there we will mention alongside with the terms and conditions. So once the client goes through with, business case documentation, Then client says, okay, let's carry on with the requirement gathering. Let's carry on with as is and to be product. So as per the requirement gathering meeting with the client, we will connect with the client and we will let them know, okay, this is the current, business goal. This is the requirement gathering. This is the as is product that we are going to provide to you 100% for sure. And this is to be what we can provide you during the span of the project. Okay. In the requirement gathering, we will mention the purpose in order to understand and record client goals, the desired features, as is features, to be features, in scope features, out scope features, functional requirements, non-functional requirements with technical specifications. We will include the business objective, the stakeholders or business drivers who will be the part of the SDLC or who will be the part of the software, web-based and mobile app. We will include the functional requirement, non-functional requirements. Okay. And we will include the uh, outcome in terms of as per the request for proposal, request for information, what are all the further documentation that we are going to provide with the project plan so that the client would be able to understand, okay, this is what I am going to get. Then the client says, okay. And guys, this requirement gathering pre-sales meeting is a different kind of a meeting wherein we are talking about the RFIs, RFPs, budget quotation, business case, business objective accordingly, so that client will be enrolled with us, client is onboarded with us so that we can carry on with the further documentation and further process and framework. Okay. Then of course we will do the solution approach document because during this meeting, client will also provide the business need, the business requirement, integration strategy in terms of, let's say our product, it is into hospital management system. So integration with billing, supply chain, inventory, payments. So it would provide the complete information about the total number of third party or REST APIs or third party APIs or native APIs that would be there in the integration part. With the modular design, what are all the automation and efficiencies that would be there? Okay, user interface and user experience. Once the client, understand, okay, this is the roadmap, this is the you know, I would say the initial proposal document that we are going to provide to the client, then the client says, okay, okay, this is good to go. This is as is that you as a company is going to provide to us, and this is to be as per the technology obligation and limitation I am going to get. And these are all the risk, these are all the constraints, these are all the time and budget that is beyond control. And the document and the commitments that is given to the client from the company side as a software development company. So it is as per the current as is and to be. But of course, client will give us changes, enhancement, customization issues, which is prone to change the time and budget. Okay. So once all these pre-sales documentation, all these meetings are done, then we carry on with the post-sales. Okay. Up now the client is onboarded. Well, let's say we have created the initial business requirement document. As per the initial business requirement document, client says, okay, okay, good to go. Let's onboard. So after onboarding, we create the revised requirement gathering document as per the revised business requirement document. We would create the revised BRD and then we would do the project planning. Then as per the project planning, we would create the uh, product backlog. As per the product backlog, we'll create the sprint backlog. As per the sprint backlog, we'll do the sprint planning. For the sprint planning, we will create the initial user stories, use cases, functional requirement documents, or let's say system requirement documents, and then we'll do the sprint planning, and then we'll do the revised functional requirement document, user stories with use cases alongside with test cases and regression packs with the revised FRD or SRD. And then we will do the grooming and then we'll start the sprint. Okay. So these are, I mean, of course, we do the requirement traceability matrix, Reiki matrix, Moscow analysis in order to ensure that client once sees the epic, oh, I'm sorry, first there is a roadmap, then there is epic, then there is sprint, and then there are tickets. So client will have the access to it. So client once sees it, client would be able to understand this is the project plan. This is every month, every 3 month, or every 6 month, or every 9 month, or every 1 year. This is what I'm going to get as a module. Multiple tickets is equal to one sprint. Multiple sprint is equal to one epic or module, and multiple epic or module is equal to one product or service that we are going to give to the client. For this, we are going to do the project planning. As per the project planning, we will do the sprint planning. As per the sprint planning, we will do the sprint for the design, development, testing, deployment. And it's a vicious and iterative cycle. We do it every sprint basis. Incremental approach, every sprint delivery approach. I'm sorry, delivery. Burn down chart, burn up charts will show the progress of the sprint and project and epic. And then accordingly, we will deliver it live. So these are all the documents. I mean, these are some of those documents that we would do in the, you know, pre-sales and post-sales part. As of now, any question, any doubt, any ambiguity, any issues as of now? Yes, guys.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Rahul.
Sir, I wanted to ask you as a business analyst, do we need to create the product backlog or the product owner will create the product backlog?
Dekho, Rahul, like I said, although it is a full and sole responsibility of a product owner to create a product backlog. Okay. But like I always say that you as a business analyst or I as a business analyst, I come from a small company. So I am an active participant in order to create a product backlog and also do the product backlog refinement. Okay, Rahul bhai. When I say
Okay,
this,
okay, sir.
do you know what is product backlog refinement? PBI, product backlog refinement, or anybody else? Yes, guys. Anybody? Yes, no, maybe. What is product backlog refinement?
Refining or making the backlogs clear.
I'm sorry, once again.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
Okay, I was saying like refining the backlogs in order to make them clear and prioritized.
When you say refining, what does that mean? Refining the product backlog.
It means making them clear, concise, and prioritized.
So let's say you are my manager, you are my product owner, I'm your business analyst. You gave me 100 tickets, or let's say 10 tickets. Okay, and you gave me 2 weeks. And you said, okay, ठीक है, Rohit, I've created the product backlog of 10 tickets. You have a sprint of 2 weeks. Now, please refine it and please start working on it. So, what do I do now?
So you need to prioritize them. Like you need to prioritize them first. Like what all you need to do first. So you will make them prioritize. You will try to make them clear.
But you said कि यार रोहित सब मेरे लिए priority one है. Every ticket is priority one for me. Now what?
Uh, then you can do ranking.
Ranking is different यार. Ranking में तो who is responsible, who is accountable, who is consulted, who is informed.
नहीं वो तो रेसी मैट्रिक्स हो गया.
हाँ. So what were you saying?
I was saying, like, in case if that Moscow technique is not working, and the client is saying like we need all the requirements, it should not be like there is no should, no must, or so in that condition, we need when we need to complete all the requirements, we can ask them to, like, rank their prioritization, like what requirements you want
Sure.
to be finished first or not.
ठीक है. You are on the right track, but still halfway through. Okay? Because client and product owner will say, yeah, Rohit, sari priority one hai. Please ensure you do it within 2 weeks. Okay? Answer to this question is, I as a business analyst, I will, check out all those 10 tickets for 2 weeks that I have to complete. I will check the complexity. I will check the total number of effort estimation, story point estimation. I will check for the number of resources that would be needed and time and effort. I will check the complexity of the ticket, total number of use cases, because every ticket is different. Then according to that, I will do the time estimation, resource allocation, task delegation, and ticket prioritization. I'll say, ठीक है, Ankush sir, you said 2 weeks. I'll do that. These are the number of tickets. As a business analyst, I'm going to perform. That means for some tickets, I will do, I'm sorry, for all the tickets, I will do the user story documentation. For some of the ticket, I'll do the use cases. For some of the tickets, I'll do the change request user stories. For some of the tickets, I will take the requirements once again. For some of the tickets, I need the approval. And for some of the tickets, I have to create the test case documentation. So this is how I have prioritized, and this is how I'm going to groom it to the further team, which is design development. Sorry, designers, developers, and testers, so that they can understand what is the next process. Because I, from my side, I'll do the documentation, whether it is FRD, user story, use case, test case, regression packs, and then accordingly, I will groom it to my developers, testers, designers, so that they can understand this is what needs to be done. ठीक है, guys? Any question, any doubt, any ambiguity, any issues as of now?
Yeah, Rohit, I have one. Like when you say tickets, right? You mean the backlogs, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, got it.
ठीक है. Let's do an activity. I'm sharing my screen, guys. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
You all can see my screen, guys, right?
Yes.
Yes.
ठीक है. All right. Let's go here. ठीक है. Guys, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
All right, guys. Hello, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, Rohit.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So, uh, Wasif, bhai, can you hear me? Wasif,
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
ठीक है. Uh, let me note it down. Let me create a document. Let's practice the initial business requirement document. ठीक है. What's the case study? Wasif, can you read it out for us?
Create a detailed document for live car auction, including all the panels.
Create the detailed document with the live car auction, the panels. Okay, so this is the case study. Create a detailed car document. I'm sorry, detailed document for live car auction, including all the panels. Guys, do you know what is live car auction? I'm sure you must have seen some mobile apps or websites regarding this. Yes.
Yes, we had seen in the past.
Okay. They have also mentioned including all the panels. ये क्या है इसमें? What does this mean? इसका क्या मतलब है? Yes, guys. What does
Stakeholders.
including? Yes, absolutely. Including all the panels means stakeholders, including business drivers, including live users. Okay. So this is the case study. We have to create the document. So usually the contents for the case study BRD would be titled, let's say, version, approvals, business, business objectives, mm, business drivers, business purpose, business process, project scope, in scope, horoscope, then functional requirements, non non-functional requirements. Okay, there would be more contents, there would be more, syntax to this, but let's scrutinize it to these many contents that should be available for this case study. Okay, let me save it to desktop. BRD as per the live bar option. Okay, now guys, what should be the title to it?
Live car auction platform.
Okay, absolutely. So let's put it. Okay, version, let's put it.
One.
Live corruption BRD 1.1. Approvals, PM, PO, developer lead, QA lead, CTO and CEO. ये सारे इसमें approvals हैं. Now guys, what do you understand with business objective and what do you understand with business purpose? Yes, guys.
Objective could be what they're trying to achieve, and a purpose could be like why they need it, maybe.
Okay. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Anybody else? Or in fact, this should be first. ठीक है. So business purpose means the problem that the client was facing, which the which the software development company found and proposed to the client. And business objective, the solution that software development company provided to the client for the uh, challenge that the client was facing, make it more efficient and effective for the business business improvement. Okay. Now, guys, can you tell me what could be the problem the client is facing in terms of live car auction? First. Yes, guys.
It might be a server down, or it might be like lots of people is comes.
ठीक है.
Inventory
Server issue
management.
and server issue. Second is scalability issue.
Inventory management.
What do you mean? इन्वेंटरी मैनेजमेंट तो बहुत बड़ा और वेग वर्ड हो गया. उसमें तो बहुत सारी चीजें आ सकती हैं.
Like the database for the cars which they have in for the auction.
So what
They want to
what's the issue
manage
with
that.
this?
So I just want to know, was there as this process was not online, it was in person?
Yes. ठीक है. अभी we are considering the major problem is the client is using the manual data or manual management system. Okay, that means they do not have any, automated system via which they can do the inventory management and they can publish and promote their car auction in a web or mobile app. ठीक है. तो ये तो ऑप्शनल हो जाता है. रख सकते हैं प्रोवाइडेड की क्लाइंट ऑलरेडी provided that the client already using the web and mobile app. ठीक है. Same applies with this. ठीक है. Getting my point. So client is using manual, which means fourth point, client is getting the manual data from the bank Let's consider कि live car auction जो तो inventory है, whatever the inventory that the client is getting, they're getting from the bank, okay, with manual information in the log sheet. Fifth, then the client is managing all the database manually. ये रहेगा. Third, there should be fourth, there should be fifth. And at last, sixth point, the client is promoting the auction manually from their contacts and references. ठीक है? So this is what client is facing and this is what client is doing. इससे guys, did you get the point what the client is expecting from us? अभी क्या हो रहा है?
Yes, Rohit.
Client, they do not have bank on mobile app. अब जैसे कि you all are 30 people are there and I'm the one who's the client. You all are my bank. आपको पता है ना बैंक से जो कार ऑक्शन होता है कैसे होता है, ठीक है? तो you have some defaulters with car loan. तो आप लोगों के रिकवरी एजेंसी ने they have collected all those bad debts car who have not paid the EMIs for like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. I guess इतना ही cooling off period होता है. So I, as a car auction company or an agency, I purchased all your cars. I do not have a data in an automated system. I know Simrat, HDFC, I know Ankush, ICICI, I know Nidhi, SBI, I know Lakhan, IDFC, and so are you. Okay, I called Ankush. Ankush, bhai, how many cars do you have? Okay, I noted down 10 cars, one Maruti, one Volkswagen, and all sort of that. So I have all this log sheet. So I paid you the amount. I collected all those cars from all of you. I have my warehouse, I have my inventory plant, and I have deposited, I have parked all those cars there. Now, manually, I am doing all the services, all the cleaning, I am making them available for the car auction. Now, again, you all are my vendors. Is it so, guys? My voice is breaking.
Yes, Rohit.
Because maybe because of the network connectivity, because of the weather. How about now?
It's better now.
एक मिनट है यार, गाइस मोबाइल हीटर पे आ जाओ. शोभित, अनिरुद्ध, आप रहने दो, बाकी सब मोबाइल हीटर में आ जाओ यार. मोबाइल हीटर टेलीफोन वो ठीक है. सो नाउ द प्रॉब्लम, आप दोनों रहने दो, आपका इंटरव्यू है ना बाकी, ठीक है. नाउ द दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम दैट आई एम फेसिंग. नाउ आई हैव ऑल द डेटा inventory in a manual sheet. Now you all are my customers. I know Ankush number as a customer. I know Simrat. I know Nidhi. I know Lakhan. I know Vasik. I know Sujita. I know Vijay. All of you I know. I call you. Ha, Ankush, I have 20 cars, A1 condition. Minimum amount is 4 lakh rupees per car. So what am I doing? I'm doing manual thing. So this is the business purpose. This is my business challenge as a client. And this is what I have found out. How? Because I've done pre-sales. I have done market research as a software development company. Now, according to the business purpose, okay, and according to the challenge that I am facing, what are all solutions that I can provide, okay, to make the client, interested in our product. Yes, guys. So what would be the first one? Yes, guys, what is the first business, objective or business solution that I can provide to the client? Yes, guys, you can hear me, right?
Yes, Rohit. Maybe we can suggest, of course, they want a live system with the database integration of the cars so that everybody can see it online.
Okay. Single platform, uh, mm, bank
For the bank and the
for the bank
clients who are coming for the
business
auction.
so that they all can upload their leads or details so that the client can check it and verify it daily basis and the data is verified. Okay, that means first business objective or business solution that I can provide is I'll give a single platform or single business portal to all my banks in a single platform so that they can upload their details. यानी कि मैं आपको एक कार ऑक्शन बैंक यूजर बनाऊंगा so that Ankush, Simrat, Nidhi, Lakan, Vasif, they all can upload their information from their bank to my portal so that I can have all the details. Like I have Ankush here, I have Simrat here, I have Nidhi here, I have Lakan here. I click on Ankush, I get all the details about all the cards that is available to uh, resale it to me. Getting a point, guys? This is the first solution that I can provide. Okay. Second point, guys, did you get this point?
Yes, sir.
Second point, single platform for all the reference and registered live customer are interested to buy the product from my warehouse.
We can introduce a bidding system.
वो एक ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म होगा वो थर्ड वन है
Okay.
ठीक है जो ओपन होगा ना सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर द promotion for the guest in order to see the available units for the live auction online as well as okay. So this would from the high level, of course, this would be further subdivided into multiple features and multiple sub features. But this is what we are going to provide to the client. Okay. Anybody who would like to add on to this some more solutions? Yes, guys. Anybody would like to give us their insight? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, guys, you can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, you want to add something or anybody else as a business solution?
Means we can provide the accessibility to all the users through web or mobile applications.
हाँ हाँ, वो तो देखो, जब हम उनको बिजनेस ड्राइवर बना रहे हैं ना लखन भाई, तो एब्सोल्युटली दे विल हैव द एक्सेस लाइक दिस. फर्स्ट बिजनेस ड्राइवर वुड बी client user. Second business driver would be
Bank.
bank. Third business driver would be customer. And fourth, let's say, would be admin. ठीक है. अब इसमें अगर आपको वो इंक्लूड करना है, which is fifth, पेमेंट पार्टनर, जो ऑनलाइन पेमेंट या इवन लाइव भी होगा तो उसको भी रिकॉर्ड करेगा, तो पेमेंट पार्टनर. एंड सिक्स्थ वुड बी लॉजिस्टिक्स और डिलीवरी पीपल, डिलीवरी पार्टनर्स. ठीक है, वी कैन इंक्लूड दैट. Now, business process would be according to all the business drivers. But let's say we are including the customer. First one, customer. So customer के accordingly, first one would be the login and registration. This would be the first business process. Second one would be home page और dashboard. ठीक है, इसको हम कैटलॉग भी बोलेंगे. ठीक है. Then third, let's include product listing and description. ठीक है. Fourth one would be इसमें add to cart और wish list तो होगा नहीं, लेकिन let's include
Short list of favorite.
sorry,
A short list of favorite.
इसमें हाँ, इसमें हम ये कर सकते हैं, शॉर्ट लिस्ट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ऐड टू कार्ट और विश लिस्ट बहुत मेयर और पेटी आइटम्स के लिए होगा, तो इसमें शॉर्ट लिस्ट कर देते हैं. देन ऑफ कोर्स फिफ्थ वन वुड बी द पेमेंट. देन सिक्स्थ वन वुड बी द ऑर्डर confirmation. Second one would be the delivery complete. अब according to these business process, इसमें customer के accordingly, then admin, client user के accordingly, हर एक के अपने अपने business case चलेंगे. बैंक के accordingly, admin के accordingly, then of course payment partner के accordingly, and then of course logistic और delivery partners के accordingly हम business प्रोसेस भी चलाएंगे, जो उन सबके अलग अलग होंगे. ठीक है. जितने भी मैंने फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट्स बिजनेस प्रोसेस के अकॉर्डिंगली लिखी हैं, तो वो सारी भी हमारी फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट्स बिजनेस प्रोसेस के अकॉर्डिंगली होंगी. तो all the business process would become the functional requirements with sub to sub to sub features. ठीक है. For example, login. लॉगिन के अंदर में यूजर नेम, पासवर्ड, forgot and change password, single or two step or multi-factor authentication, ठीक है, then company logo, toll free number, and support email कंपनी आईडी, ठीक है। तो ये हमारी फंक्शन रिक्वायरमेंट्स और आगे बढ़ती जाएंगी as per the business process, as per the one feature by one feature with all these different business drivers, ठीक है, इन सब के अकॉर्डिंगली। देन कम्स नॉन फंक्शनल फीचर्स, ये हमारे हो जाएंगे the performance of the system, performance of the system, ठीक है, जैसे कि स्केलेबिलिटी, at any given point of time 10,000 users would be able to use it, ठीक है। Second would be encryption, reliability, data is captured and shown and it is given and taken by the business driver resources, ठीक है। Fourth is securely non-hackable, ठीक है। Reference documents, related websites related to car auction, जो भी हमने go through करा, and all client and historical documents, हो गया, ठीक है। Then comes जो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट स्कोप होते हैं। प्रोजेक्ट स्कोप मीन्स all the as is functional and non-functional requirements and to be functional and non-functional requirements, जिसको हम बोलते हैं as is, जो इन स्कोप फंक्शनल नॉन फंक्शनल है, एंड आउट ऑफ स्कोप को टू बी functional and non-functional requirements, ठीक है। All as is functional and non-functional requirements which we have mentioned here. अब out of scope are those requirements that we are thinking कि we will provide it to the client before the end of the delivery. Let's say first one would be live feed of the auction with the bidding, claiming, and order confirmation and logistic to the customer, so that customer would be able to understand कि I am going through with a proper legit method, ठीक है। So there are some, or I mean there are other requirements that we can and out of scope requirements that we can provide to the client. So in a way, this is how we need to create the initial BRD for the client. Okay, guys, you get this point? Any question, any doubt, any ambiguity, any issues as of now? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe.
सर ये जो आपने कंटेंट बताया बीआरडी का लाइक इसमें डिफरेंट डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं ना क्योंकि पहला आपने मतलब इसमें और भी कंटेंट हो सकते हैं ना ऐड ऑन एंड मतलब ये
That is why, that is why it is initial BRD. अभी तो इसके बाद I will connect with the client. I will show कि these are all the functional and non-functional. These are all the as is and to be. These are all the in scope and out scope, functional, non-functional, the technical specifications that I have as of now. And then we will do the requirement gathering before before we are going to start the sprint or project planning. So इसमें there will be more features, more enhancement, more customization, more issues which we will going to fix and entertain those enhancement and changes so that we can provide it to the client with the delivery.
So Rohit, like in business process, since it is going to be a live auction platform, right? So in business
Yes, yes.
process, we have not mentioned anything related to the auction, right?
Business process का मतलब होता है लखन भाई कि how a customer or a business driver or a client user or a bank would use the feature with all the functional and non-functional requirements. जैसे कि how I am going
That is fine. That is fine. I understood that. But in the functional requirements as well, the like the solutions and the features we have mentioned there, right?
Mhm.
If we have seen that, like we have not mentioned anything related to the live auction or auction setup or
Yes,
anything.
yes. Because that is out of scope.
Means I
Out
didn't
of,
get it. Why it is out of scope?
out of scope मतलब कि अभी this is not as is. अभी हमने ये बनाया
Okay.
नहीं है but we are proposing it to the client कि maybe 6 months, 1 year down the line, we are going to provide it to the client 100% for sure before the delivery or before the final delivery to the client. That is why it is out of scope.
Okay. But according to me, it should be in the core, like BRD, since the title is, it is saying itself that it is a live auction platform, and we have not mentioned anything, right?
अच्छा अच्छा, आप जो इस लाइव को बोल रहे हो ना, तो वो तो एक तरह का मतलब लाइव ऑक्शन, लाइव कार ऑक्शन, दैट मीन्स कि जैसे हम लाइव कार कार ऑक्शन वेबसाइट और मोबाइल ऐप में देखते हैं ना, वो
Right,
है।
right.
लेकिन फ्रॉम माय आउट ऑफ स्कोप उसमें मैं ये भी चाहता हूँ कि मैं अपने कस्टमर्स को दे वुड बी एबल टू सी कि कैसे बिडिंग हो रही है, कैसे पेमेंट हो रही है एंड कैसे फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर कस्टमर वी आर डिलीवरिंग इट टू द क्लाइंट, क्योंकि डिलीवरी नहीं दिखाते हैं हम। How
Okay.
each and every document and each and every receipt is processed. So that is what we are going to show. I mean, of course, clearing out all those personal data and financial data. That is what we are going to show to the client as an add-on feature.
So do we need to prepare this BRD for our home assignment or what?
I mean, if you can, yes, I have other assignments as well, which I am going to share so that you can also perform it from your side. I will share this document. I will also share other assessments so that you can create the initial BRD from your side for a better understanding.
So we can add like if you want to add something, right? Means whatever the features we can add and whatever the like problem is statement or the fee means solutions, right? We can add. Okay.
Okay, I will say you can use AI, Gen AI, whichsoever is the tool, but make sure that when you are explaining it, then you would be able to explain it from the practical and ground level.
Okay. Sure.
ठीक है, ये एक लाइव असेसमेंट आई थी, तो आई शेयर इट विद यू। ठीक है, और तो ये बना के भेज दी है, वो तो ये तो बहुत छोटी है, वो तो काफी लंबी चौड़ी थी, बट आई शेयर दैट वन एज वेल टू यू। ठीक है, Uh, guys, as usual, 4 o'clock एक interview है. It's very important. I guess some of you I have shared in the morning that document, I mean that careers option also. So I need to be the part of that interview. I'll share this recording and we'll have more discussion on BRDs, FRDs, and SRDs with user stories and use cases. And I'll share the assessment, and I would really appreciate if, at least from your understanding, you should be able to prepare it from your side. If you want, then you can share in the WhatsApp group, or you can share it to me personally.
Sure.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay safe and be safe. Have a great day, guys.